Out with my boy Nate Dog, got me eating good in the A. What you mean? Eating good in the A with my woe, man. Come on, man, stop playing. Forever outside, y'all ain't never done. Start lying to the
Yo, we back with it, man. Who Am I with T Murray, Season 3, Episode 1, man. Y'all know how we do on the platform. We always let our guests let the folks know who they are. You should know who this is already. But if you don't, go ahead and get them folks the intro, man.
Yo, man. It's your boy Nate, man. What I think of podcast. SOB, Excel Worldwide, Top Chat Vibes. Damn, we got so much stuff that's under the umbrella. But yeah, Nathan, man. What I think of podcast host for sure.
Man, it's an honor and a pleasure, man. We live here in the A, the real Atlanta. I'm talking about not Cobb County, not the Cal. I'm talking about Zone 1 through 6 type shit, man. We got to catch up, man, because it's been a minute, bro. It's been a minute, bro. Last time we interviewed you, shit, you got braids and shit now. When dog got the beard, you been doing a lot of shit. You been having a lot of motion, man. So let's catch the folks up, man. Now, when we first talked, you just was kind of getting the podcast off the ground. You been upgrading heavy since then. We gonna start with that first, man. Let's talk about the growth with that, man, with the podcast.
The podcast been great to me. I always tell people like if they decide to ever get in the field that we in, they gotta love what they do. A lot of stuff, as my family would tell you, or my friends, it's been a lot of stuff I done picked up, threw away, you'll never see it again. And then this podcast realm, this podcast lane, it's just something that I keep trying to throw away. And it just keep on coming back to me. Not throw away like quit, but it's just like sometimes I take my breaks and then I just come back harder and with more fire, just learning more through it. And it's just like the upgrades is just falling in love with the process. Like me getting my own official spot. That's something I ain't have last time we sat down. Now the spot belongs to me. I got the keys to the building. I was able to go as I want to, come as I please. Nobody was touching my cameras. So it's just great to see like that. And then just like when you really working, people really see that and they really want to tap in for sure.
Nah, for sure, that's hard, bro. So just tell me about that, like, just, you know what I'm saying, being the key holder, like, just how that feel, bro. Just putting the key in the door, and you know what I'm talking about.
It feel good, bro. I ain't gonna lie. It feel good because then, like, you can record when you want to, you can leave when you want to, you can stay in that bed however you want to, and you can just do what you need to do. And that's something that I enjoy because I feel like even though it's not my building, it's still something I could call mine, something I could call home at the end of the day. Like, I got my own home base.
Nah, for
And
sure.
just to give you a little sneak peek, we are moving to a bigger space. So we are gonna have more space, more stuff to do, more content, more different styles of content. So just to give y'all a little exclusive early.
Nah, for sure. But just tell me about that process, though. Just starting small and just gradually getting bigger. You feel me? Like, tell them the pros and the cons. You feel me? The good, the bad, the ugly.
Ooh.
Because a lot of people, you know what I'm saying, they a lot of people think it's just get a camera, you know what I'm saying, record the interview, put it on YouTube, that's it.
So we basically catching up. So around that time, I was staying up late, early mornings, late nights, waking up out of my sleep, posting clips. Um, at work, figuring out how ways I can go viral, what things I need to do to get where I need to go. So the good, the bad, the ugly. It'd be some episodes like I spoke on my Instagram where the audio wasn't recording and I missed that interview, or um the content didn't come out or the views didn't come out properly how I wanted to, and I put so much time and effort. And the good is just to see like your work being appreciated. Cause I always tell people like, even though you think people ain't watching, they watching.
Nah, for sure.
So when you like you put in the work and then the views ain't coming in, It used to be cliche. I'm listening to these people say it on Instagram. That's like whatever. But like when you go outside and you networking and people like, bro, I seen your stuff. I seen, bro, and they able to tell you what interviews they watch. That'd be like the craziest feeling because it's like, damn, I wasn't expecting people to like see what I got going on because I only got 10 views, 20 views on this, or I only got no comments, no, you know what I'm saying? So it just goes to show like your hard work and your blood, sweat, and tears that you put into your work, whatever it is, it goes to show. The good, the bad, the ugly, it's all I enjoy it because it's a part of the process. Even though sometimes I do be mad as fuck, I ain't gonna lie, I be pissed, boy.
Straight
But
up.
then I turn around, I be like, damn, I'm glad I went through that because it be times where like when I in the beginning around that time, I was just learning how to work the cameras. Now I can go in my studio and work the cameras and shout out to AI, man. AI been taking over and it's been helping me a lot. Chat GPT, Copilot, everything that deals with Meta, that's been helping me out tremendously. So I just been using that to the best of my abilities. And another thing I will say too to anybody who's doing what they need to do, try to learn how to do stuff on your own so you can be able to be great at what you do. So when you start paying people to do what you want them to do, you know what you want, you know how it feels and stuff like that. Cause I was watching a little short clip of Travis Scott. He was basically saying if you could do stuff on your own, it'll be way doper than you trying to pay somebody and they ain't give you what you want.
Nah, straight up. That's real, nah. Like I said, we playing catch up a little piece, you know what I'm
Hmm.
saying? Nah, I be in the cut. I ain't been in the city, I've been up here in the A. But my eyes and ears always to the street, don't
For
too much
sure.
get past me. So we been seeing this top track, man. Top tracks.
Top track vibes, man. We've been working on this thing for a while. It wasn't always top track vibes. We was trying to come up with a name for it. We did live performances before, and they just wasn't what I was looking for. And then like I would tell y'all this too, another gem. Don't if you have a vision, let it be your vision. Don't tell everybody because they might discourage you or they might tell you, oh, everybody doing that. Don't do that. When there's 8 billion people in this world and you're not able, you're only dealing with a certain group of people in your city. There's 8 billion people out there that you can connect with that's willing to work with you, willing to spend money with you, willing to grind with you. So Top Track Vibes was been a thing. It just wasn't that name. It was constantly me just crafting it, and now it's becoming something to where it is. And I'm excited to see where it's gonna go because once again we move into that new space, so we got a lot more room to work with, a lot of different ways we can go about it. So I'm excited for sure,
And I definitely been seeing the vibes on the you done had a couple of folks, some of my favorites out the city.
for sure.
Shout out to Dro,
Yeah,
the cartel,
shout out my
for
boy
sure that. Shout out to Dave.
Deja. Yeah,
Who else I seen on there?
VTG.
VTG for sure.
Yeah, ABC.
ABC Smoke. You
Yeah,
feel me? I see you keeping that SOB vibe in the
got to.
mix of everything you doing, man. And speaking of SOB, we been hearing a lot of talk about it. Them folks want that SOB back, man. They man, what Nate doing, man? What he got going with SOB? Need to bring it back, man. Is he gonna bring it back?
I don't know
Speak
yet.
on it, bro, because
I don't know.
you've been keeping that a little secret, a little piece.
Yeah, I haven't really told nobody because I don't really know. I've been working behind the scenes. I haven't been really working on it because I've been really trying to focus on my content and really focus on me. Because, SOB is just not a show that I put together. It's more so like a family. So it's like every family, it has its ups and downs. And I, I get on my guys and my ladies because at the end of the day, if you're not dropping good music. Not saying they're not dropping good music, but if you're not dropping bangers, like I was blessed. I always tell people like SOB was something that God blessed, came down and gave to me. It wasn't something that I take credit for. I feel like God blessed me with that because bro, like the amount of great music that came out of SOB from the Uchis, the Vince Flows to the Crazies to the Moonwalkings to the Daily Papers to the Wax to all those to the Six to the what's the other song? just so many great tracks came out of SOB.
GG Flow.
GG Flow, GG
You
Flow
know
for
what I'm
sure.
saying?
I don't think GG Flow is an SOB song. GG Flow was popping before SOB. You
But
can't, I
S
can't, I
but
can't. You see, I can't. You see, one thing about me, I'm not gonna take credit for something that's
but
already been doing its
SOB
thing.
got SOB, you know what I'm saying, put it on a platform where
Of course, we always gonna, we
you know what
always.
I'm saying, where it got
Hey,
bigger.
I'm gonna give y'all a little story time. T Murray didn't want to perform that song. I'm gonna let y'all know. I'm gonna let y'all know that he didn't want to perform that. I had to force him to perform that because everybody loves that song. When they see T Murray, that's the first thing they go to. They don't even say, "Hey, how you doing?" They be like, "They county
Man,
nigga." When I took it
yeah.
up to the you know what I'm saying? And that just the work of like constantly putting it into their face. That's something that I always respect about T Murray. Like no matter how, and I be telling people all the time, like that's something that I want other people to do because they get one song, it's hard, they run it up, and then they let it go. I be telling artists all the time, like keep pushing them songs, no matter how old they get, because that could be the song to get you out of here for real,
Nah, for sure. One thing I always tell artists, like, yeah, keep building that catalog now.
for sure.
But if you got one that's one of the ones, yeah, you gotta look at a lot of examples. Look at what was my boy Fetty Wap.
Yep,
It took 3 years for that, 3, 4 years down there for that song to go.
yep, that trap queen.
Hustling. I
Yep.
watched Hustling grow legs in Miami when it just was in Miami and watched it grow legs till you see what it did.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? So you got to stick to them ones. You feel me? If you got
Hey,
them, don't ever feel like damn nobody. It ain't do nothing right this second. Like you got to work the record. Like I always tell
got
folks.
to, bro, got to. Yeah, man. But yeah, SOB is coming back soon. I got a venue, so we gotta work the content. Y'all know I don't play about that content. Content gotta be rolled out. Everything gotta make sense. And I gotta find a couple of like new faces that I want to add to this thing. I have a couple new faces. A couple of people finna be added. So just chill. It's coming. We working on it. I know everybody. I've been getting phone calls, text messages. Uh, people been pulling up on me about this shit. Like, you know what I'm saying? So we definitely gonna get it going. I just gotta make sure it makes sense for everybody because I take care of my people at SOB.
Nah, for sure. That's big facts. You know what I'm saying? We got to get this SOB shit like rolling loud out this motherfucker. You
Nah,
feel
for
me?
sure, for sure. I'm excited. I'm excited for this next one. It's gonna be real heat for real.
But back to the content though. I don't think I asked you this last time we talked. What is it about creating content and making content? What make you so passionate about it? Cause one thing I know about you, Nate, ever since we've been talking, you just like you said, you done tried to put it down, throw it away. I done came at you the same way, like, but you are nah, bro. You gotta drop, bro. You gotta keep. What make you so passionate about making content, bro?
I love sports, but I was okay at it. I love just working. It was like I didn't want to listen to nobody. Like content, you can get on the camera and just talk about anything. And you don't gotta have a script. Like it be sometimes I go sit in the studio, I want to talk about this. I want to talk about this. And people really pick up on it. And it's like, I'm gonna give you another story time. It was one time my stepdad was interviewing this lady about coming to work with us, and he gave her my information. So she didn't even go to my YouTube. She went to my Spotify. Cause I was doing like 5 minute Fridays. I was getting a free game from my boy David Shanes. I'ma always represent because he put me on to a lot of good gyms, and she was like, man, what he told me almost made me cry. Cause like I got on the mic and I was just talking like, and I was talking about what I was going through at the time, and that's something I want to get back to, like doing them 5 minute takes and talking about real life stuff. Cause you can help somebody. Like people watch my interviews and people say I inspired them. Like, and I couldn't rap, I couldn't sing, I did
Yeah,
poetry a little bit, but I was like, how can I put my impact on the world? And the podcast is something that impacts everybody, like my family, my friends, people that I got on Instagram that don't really know me. They support what I got going on, and it's just that makes me happy because it's like, damn, I finally found my way and my impact. So I'm passionate about it now because it's like something that everybody clings on to. My grandma be watching my shit. I didn't
Nah,
even
for
know,
sure.
like, so that opened my eyes, like, damn, like I really got something with this, cause my grandma old, bro. So for her to go on YouTube and see my videos
Yeah,
consistently pop up on her page, is like, damn,
that's
like
hard.
that's yeah,
That's
it just
hard.
brings something to me. So it constantly makes me want to go outside and do what I need to do for real.
Yeah, cause you be on, yeah, you know what I'm saying? I'm letting them folks know, man. Nate be on my ass, man.
Got to,
About
bruh.
this content.
Got to, bruh.
You one of the ones I always give you flowers. I always tell folks this, like you definitely motivated me and motivate me right now as we speaking. You feel me?
For sure. Yeah, man. Like it's just like cause I seen what people are making off this content as well. Like we love what we do, but we also want to make this our life. Like me being able to, especially now in the journey I'm in now with this traveling vibe that I'm on. Like, if I can use my podcast, something that I love to do, because I don't, when I do podcasts, bro, like, I don't feel like I'm forced to do it. Like, I be wanting to do it. Like,
Yeah,
somebody say, bro, let's do an interview at this time. I'm like, I gotta go do it. I'm like, oh, I'm finna go do this
yeah,
podcast real quick, knock it out, boom, like, and I just enjoy the moment, like, and then like you never know what story's gonna walk in. Like, I did an interview the other day. I was a part of like I was doing a duel with my boy Eric on No Hangover podcast, and he had brought these two relatives in there. Bruh said he threw away his mattress, slept in his car until he got what he wanted. Like that stuff I be needing to hear because it's
nah,
like
that's real.
it's possible out here for real for us to get up and do what we need to do. So imagine T Murray, who am I with T Murray, really taking it to the next level. You making thousands of dollars just off the content, not people paying you, just
Yeah,
you getting in front of that camera, you talking about what's going on, and you making money. Like when I seen my first $50 on here, or when I first got that email like you are monetized on YouTube, it
yeah,
was like, damn, this shit really like, and I'm showing everybody, they excited because they
yeah,
see hope. So it
yeah.
just
That's
made me
real
feel
now.
good to, motivate others to do content. I tell everybody, do content. Cause I follow so many content creators. They be picking up their phone, they do what we do, and they making bands and they showing you it is possible as well. So,
Nah, facts. Now you brung it up a little bit. We finna get into it for the folks watching. You see the globe next to my boy. Boy, you been moving around that. You been moving around that
I didn't even know
globe a
the girl
little
was next to
piece.
me.
You been on this traveling vibe, man. Talk to me about that, man. I see you been tearing up the road. You been flying. You been hanging. And just talk to me about that, man. Like just traveling to these different spots and just tell me also like what that's been doing for you. You feel me? As far as you as a person, you feel me?
That's a great question, man. Um, I feel like in the most humblest way I deserved it. Because I've been I've been out of high school for almost 6 years now. And I didn't make the best decisions as far as financially. I was in a rush to be grown and try to do stuff that grown folks were doing. And that kind of put me in a hole. Um, so now I'm out of that hole. So essentially I was like, all right, now it's time. Like even if I gotta go back in debt, I'm gonna go see the world. And it's like, I'm still, hitting bumps in the road here and there, and it's like what you do with those lessons throughout that journey, and
Yeah,
me just going to these different places, me seeing these different things, it just opened my eyes and giving me more to talk about. Cause like if you go back to my own interviews, I don't really have nothing to talk about. I see everybody coming to sit down with me, they telling me their experiences, and I'm like, shit, I ain't even get the experience stuff yet. So what it's doing for me, it's just making me, it's opened my eyes to see there's more to our world than Orlando. You know what I'm saying? Like when Z Scott said that in one of my interviews, he was like, a lot of people ain't never been on the plane. And I was sitting right there in front of him and I'd never been on a plane. So when I first got on the plane and I got to experience Atlanta for the first time, it was an exciting experience. When I went to Puerto Rico for the first time, exciting experience. Just this past couple months, I went to Cali, I went to Minnesota to see snow for the first time, and it just open your eyes to the great food, the great people around you. Like you actually get to see and touch things that you see on TV, and it's just amazing to walk the same soil these people walk. and it makes you grind harder when you get back to where you live,
Nah, real
because it
talk.
shows you like when I went to Cali and I seen them houses, bro. Bro, Rihanna got two houses. Like she don't want no neighbors. Steve Kerr got a 2-story house. Tyler Perry got a house here and in Cali. Like, you know what I'm saying? It just opens your eyes to like, I want more for myself. Not to say, to be honest, I don't want them big ass houses. To be honest with y'all, because too much maintenance. But just to see those, it put you in a different light. It put you in a different perspective for
Yeah,
real.
it just put you in that mode for
Yeah,
real.
put me in that mode. Like, and then getting back out, putting on the clothes, dressing up. I love clothes. I love dressing. So it's just good to actually you put them clothes, shoes to use. Cause a lot of people always say, bro, you got a lot of shoes, you got a lot of clothes. And I'm like, cause I don't go nowhere now. I get to put those clothes to work, get to put them clothes to use. It's just exciting, man. So traveling been amazing. It's everything I thought it would be and more. Especially me being here in Atlanta, like, bruh, I be eating like a fat man on a mission. So it's just like the food here has been great to me. Even in Cali, the food was great to me. And just to see like how far behind my Floridians are. And I tell all my guys in Orlando, like, y'all gotta get out and see the world. And we got more on the way, man. So got Canada, Chicago, we got more of Atlanta, we got Colombia, some different vibes for real. So
I'm
yeah,
talking about it, my boy really trying to go around the globe a couple of times for real, for real.
yeah, for
But that's
sure,
what it's about though, cause and I had a conversation with somebody about this. Like a lot of people, everybody know I'm from the crib. I'm from Dade,
for sure.
and shout out to my mama and my daddy, them, my grandparents. They always took me on family trips. And one day I was just talking to my partner. I was just telling him like, bro, we just vibing on where we across town
Mhm.
and we just kicking shit. And I'm like, you know how many jets around here been living here all their life? Even people in their 20s about to be going in their 30s.
Yep,
They ain't even been to Universal on a field trip or nothing. They ain't even go to Disney World. You know what I'm saying? They ain't even went to Daytona. They ain't never went to the beach. Shit 30 minutes away. So I like what you saying and what you telling them folks about traveling and broadening your horizons, man. Like you say, it's more to the world than just West Orlando. We love it to death now.
we love it. I ain't gonna lie.
That
When
ain't
I'm
gonna
gone
never
for a
that ain't
couple
gonna never
days,
end. You feel me? But
I want to
it's
go
way
back
more out here to see.
for sure.
And I definitely like that you saying that and you encouraging young people to go. Cause a lot of like they say the YN, they don't see nothing but the 8, 10 blocks in front of them. You feel me?
For sure.
They don't see nothing but downtown. That's the Super Bowl.
Right. And I tell people all the time, like, I'm on a fast right now. Like, I might break it just to go support, but I've been not going downtown at all because I've been seeing a lot of bad stuff going on. And, I'm young. I got a lot of life to live, especially like in Orlando with the downtown scene. It's kind of crazy right now. And, me traveling also separates me from a lot of people as well,
For
especially like
sure.
for me, what I'm doing and me with these stickers, man. These stickers, posting them everywhere. I feel like my mark is being left in that state or that country or wherever I'm at.
It's like back in the day when they used to have the Sharpie and sign on the
Right,
wall. Hey,
right,
T. Murray was here.
right.
It's
So
like that for real.
yeah, so when they seeing me just keep doing what I'm doing, eventually, like I said, like you said, just keep throwing up them shots. Eventually, you're gonna get somewhere.
Nah, I'm gonna throw in a little special segment right now. We're gonna call it vent mode.
Okay.
Cause me and you we talk for real. And you been wanting to vent a little bit, you feel me?
Mm.
So I'm gonna go ahead and let you vent, bro. You could whatever you wanna vent about, bro. It don't matter who, what, how, whatever.
Everybody know me. I ain't really the confrontational guy. I ain't really,
And let me get it clear, cause I don't want to get a whole bunch of DMs folks lining up. Cause y'all know how I rock and roll over here at home out with T Murray. When I say vent, I mean like really vent, get something real off your chest. You feel me? That you've been wanting to get off your chest. Not no not no messiness
Oh, for sure.
or nothing like
We don't, we
that. You
don't, we
feel
don't do
me?
that. Y'all know I don't do all that. But this message will get across, and everybody know. Um, I just feel like because I had posted it on my story, it went viral, talk about my city, and like I said, like I'm from there. I'm born and raised in Orlando, and I seen a lot of green stuff going on. I see a lot of people putting bandages over the wound. You know what I'm saying? And
Mm.
a lot of people is not
You
understanding
said,
that.
my bad. You said something when you said, bro, you got to run that back again, bro, because you, boy, you hit that right on the head, bro.
We got a big wound, and they putting a bandage over it, and it's like people not getting down to the nitty and gritty, and also it's like they're not like we went on live. We was talking about it because I'm working on going live every Thursday. Also working on some other stuff. But B Raw had asked the question like, "What's our culture?" And a lot of people couldn't answer that question. And me growing up, I wasn't into Orlando culture like that. I want to clarify that I wasn't into the Orlando culture. I was a white kid in a black man's body. I was watching Disney Channel. I wasn't into all the stuff these guys are into.
Yeah,
I got into the music scene late when I started a podcast. That's when I started learning a lot of stuff. And it sucks that I have to go through this, especially in my life and what I got going on. But I just want people to understand that, especially with me, I done fell out with a lot of people because I'm opinionated. I say what I want to say, and I'm not afraid. Cause right is right and wrong is wrong. We just gonna
straight
keep it a
up,
blue.
straight up.
And I've been wrong in a lot of situations. I'm not gonna say I've always been right, but I've been wrong in a couple of situations, and I've been also very, very correct in a lot of situations. And when I was correct, and this is what I'm gonna say: people only gonna be cool with you for what they want to get out of you.
Whoo,
Once
preach, brother.
once the Jews go away, or once because it's like, for instance, me and T Murray, we talking and he don't agree with something I do, and T Murray just walks away. That's because T Murray done got all the interviews, got all the promo, got whatever he needed, and T Murray like, oh, I got whatever I wanted out of this nigga, I'm gone now. That's what some people, do in Orlando. And it's like, it sucks that it's like that, but I understand it's a business at the end of the day. So I never been offended. It's been a couple of times I did get mad about certain situations, but I got good people around me that keep me grounded. Especially like after I posted that video, I had my homegirl call me and say, "Hey, bro, you was acting like a female nigga." And I can't get mad because if I'm wrong, I'm wrong. If I'm right, I'm right. So it just made me, it just goes to show like how you gotta be. And I ain't gonna lie, I'm saying I don't say too much, but I'm gonna be the villain, bro. If I gotta be the villain, I'm gonna be the villain. I'm okay with it because, like I said, I got a strong support system behind me, and they rock whatever I do, whether I'm right or wrong. They're gonna tell me I'm wrong for sure. They're not gonna just let me crash out, but they also gonna stand behind me in my decisions. If I don't want to talk to somebody, if I don't want to work with somebody, they gonna understand. If I don't want to do certain things, they gonna understand. Even if they might not like it, they still gonna go with it.
For
You know what I'm
sure.
saying? So, you know, that's basically my little vent session. I I don't never like I don't got no bad blood with nobody. I respect everybody. I respect what they got going on, whether we cool or not. You know what I'm saying? So I understand. And like I said, once you leave this table, you can't come back to this table and eat. Just like my boy say, you can't even eat the crumbs off the floor on this table. Cause we literally, me and my people, we flying, we driving state to state, hand to hand, putting stickers, shaking hands with DJs and shaking hands with content creators or whatever. I'm doing that footwear by myself.
For
So
sure.
when stuff start doing what they need to do, or stuff start working, I'm speaking that into existence.
You got to know it.
Nobody better come and say Nate. And then when I start doing, hey, I put my hand out. Everybody was biting the fingers off their bid. It's just like my dog B More be saying, like they'll see you building a house, they be like, keep going, keep building that house. And then once the house done, it's all nice and furnished. They can be like, bro, I was there with him when he was building the house. But whole time they kept walking down up and down the street while he was building the house.
Ain't help me lay one
They
brick.
ain't help you lay one brick.
Ain't put nan
They ain't
nail
even
in a
put the
piece of
they
wood.
ain't even put the paint on the wall.
You know what I'm saying?
They just kept walking.
You ain't lay no grass in the front
They ain't put
yard.
no sod on the floor. So yeah, so that's just my take and how I feel. Like I said, no bad blood. This is it's just generalized for everybody. Whether we close, whether we not close, everybody know how I am. It's an evil playing field for me. You get 3 strikes and you out with me.
Nah,
But
that's real.
sure.
So let me ask you this: with all that being said, and like I said, I love what you said. You feel like Orlando been putting a bandage over the wound.
Right.
What you feel like could be done to make the wound heal, or can it even be healed?
Um it's gonna take for one of I'm gonna just say it's gonna take for one of the SOB artists to blow up. It's gonna take for one of the low level content creators to blow up. So like Who Am I with T Murray, a What Wall Think a podcast, a Intervision TV, Old Town Underground, whatever it's gonna take for one of us to blow up. And then cause like I said, like I was telling my guy, I was telling him it's an ecosystem. Everywhere has an ecosystem. Our ecosystem just polluted as fuck.
Woo.
So it's like here they got the Young Thugs, the Gunners, the TIs, the Bankroll Freshers, all those guys. They got an ecosystem. So there's Playboy Cardi, there's all them guys. So now let's say Young Thug, Ti, Gunna, they at the top of the ecosystem.
Yeah.
Now you got the Playboy Cardis, the 21 Savages, all those guys in the
Yeah.
middle. Now you got the Ken Carsons, the Destroy Lonelys,
Yeah.
all these guys. So it's a 3 ecosystem level. So now Young Thug's like, oh, I fuck with Jit. Tell Jit come to the club, come sit in my section.
Yeah.
Come to the studio session. You ain't gotta pay nothing. Now he getting his motion. Now boom, he come back. Now he take off. He never forget his roots. He in New York with ASAP Rocky. He like, yeah, I'm from Atlanta. That's where I'm from. That's what I do.
Yeah.
Just like Anthony Edwards. What he say? I'm from
Yeah.
Atlanta.
He
That's
gonna
where I'm
rap.
from.
Yeah. He gonna rap that A.
I'm not from Minnesota. I'm from Atlanta. So with all that being said, there's an ecosystem. Now Cardi comes back to Atlanta. He brings ASAP Rocky to Atlanta. He bringing all these guys to Atlanta. Now they tapping in with the lower level guys. So now Ken Carson getting his chance. Destroy Lonely getting his chance.
For sure.
All these lower level artists getting their chance. Now they getting in the studio with these guys. They sitting there, they seeing Young Thug make it. Now they like, there's a chance. Now if we go to New York, there's an ecosystem in New York. Once again,
Yeah.
Fat Joes of the world. All these people, they pulling down to the other guys. Now Cash Cobain coming along. Now everybody tapping in.
Yeah.
Now we go over here to California. Snoop Dogg and Dr. Dre pulled up to a Kendrick show
Yeah.
with J. Cole. J. Cole not even from Cali, but he like, bro, y'all gotta sign this nigga, man. Now boom, Dr. Dre, Snoop watching the nigga perform. Snoop Dogg get on stage. Hey, we passing the torch. The game. Hey, Kendrick, we pass you the torch.
Yeah.
So it's an ecosystem everywhere you go. Now we got our ecosystem. Now let's break this down. Now we got the Moot Boys. We got
Okay.
the Hot Boys. We got I'm losing it. We got a whole bunch of artists that did their thing.
Yeah.
Now imagine if Hot Boy or Glock 9 or whoever else came and was like, we gonna rep with this little nigga. Or if nobody was ever beefing and the ecosystem was just
Yeah.
flowing. I always use this analogy because I used to do pipe work during COVID. If the pipe has holes in it, it's gonna be water everywhere. We got so many pipe holes, so many holes in our pipes in Orlando. Everybody trying to do this, trying to do that. And I told them on live, I said, look, imagine if Droville, Old Town Underground, SOB all collab. Each of us, each group is pulling 100 plus, 200, 300 plus.
Yeah.
Now imagine we add 300, 300, 300. How many that is? 900 people, almost 1,000. And like I said, it's not about the money for me. It's just about seeing all them people. Because when I go to the Rolling Louds, when I look at the Coachellas, I'm about to go to Summer Smash Chicago. Look at all them people.
Yeah.
We selling merch, we selling food, we putting people on. Listen, my auntie, my dad, my other auntie, when they come SOB, they making money. They're not working for free. So imagine we able to put our families on. That's what they doing here. That's what they doing over there and over there.
Nah, for sure.
Everybody eating. So that's what I'm saying. They putting an advantage over it instead of figuring out. Now imagine if the A-Stars, the Africas, all these guys, they real deal sit down and plan an event, or they would have connected with Melo, not just put up to the event and show face. Imagine they all put their name with Melo, and when he did that festival with all them artists, what would have happened? We don't know because they never did it. Yeah, they collab. That's cool. But imagine they sit down and really plan an event. Okay, hey Africa, calling your favors over here. Melo calling your favors over
Yeah.
here. H dot calling your favors over here. I4 calling your favors over here.
Yeah.
Now we got a whole bunch of people here. Imagine how many people come outside for that.
Nah, for sure. I was excited about that concert. You feel? Even though it didn't all the way go how it's supposed to go, I was excited to see that just being a fan of Orlando. Cause
Right.
like again, everybody know I ain't from the crib. They love to
They love to say
sometimes
that.
throw it in my face. But these folks know what it is. They know I really been watching this shit for real. They since a kid. So to see something like that, to me, that was because I
Big.
still feel like right now Orlando, to me, my opinion, I feel like Orlando still ain't got they just do yet. Yeah, we had Pootie. Yeah, we had Glock. Yeah, we had Hot Boy. Yeah, Moot Boy still doing this. Yeah, we got the Whoops. But it's a lot of, and I feel like a lot of them folks ain't all the way really get they just do. You feel me?
I feel like me personally, I'm gonna be all the way real. A lot of people windows closed. I ain't gonna say no name because I don't need nobody to beat me up. But there's a lot of people windows closed. A lot of the people. I just feel like times have changed.
And I heard you say that before, and to some degree I agree with you. But this shit shifting, bruh.
In the words of B more.
I feel like people could make their own when like it's still out here for people to make their own
in
window
in
with.
in in the words of B more, if you don't got a fan base, it doesn't matter if you open that window or not. It's all about can you make me some money. Them labels want to see paperwork. How many tickets can you sell? A lot of artists that you name it, they probably
Let's
can't.
talk about this too while you on that.
Uh,
Why what you think it is? Because I hear this a lot, always hear this when they come to talk about Orlando. I always hear about labels.
hmm
Why we do Orlando really need the labels?
Yes, because a lot of, like I said, a lot of these artists don't got fan bases. They can't sell tickets or they can't get people to come outside for them. That's just the midpoint bank period. Like if you tell the artist, okay, I'm gonna get you the venue, I'm gonna get everything situated for you. All I need you to do is bring 10 people. You think they can do that? 10 people that's not hanging out with them every day. We need 10 people that just offer your streams, offer your music, who will come, buy a t-shirt, buy whatever you tell them to buy a ticket. When I go to Rolling Loud, I don't go for Tariq or the owners of Rolling Loud. I
Yeah,
go for an artist. I go for Ken Carson. I'm buying the merch. I'm being there for him. You get what I'm saying? So how many artists in Orlando are going to these shows to go to how many artists, how many people are going to these shows to watch these artists? Like we are the artists are supposed to sell themselves. Like when SZA and Kendrick said they going on tour, I was like, yeah, I gotta buy a ticket. Now, a lot of artists in the city, I'm not excited to go see them. Cause either they think they made it already or this, that, and the third. But it's a couple artists that I'm like, oh yeah, you dropped the ticket, I'm finna go buy it. Oh,
no,
you
for
selling the
sure.
merch? I'm finna go buy it. Cause you just give me that vibe. Shout out to Mick. Shout out to Phil. Shout out to BTG. I'm always buy a ticket. I'm always go support. But as other artists, I'm like, whatever. You know what I'm saying? But like to see, and I always give Melo his flowers to see him bring Cut him Reese outside, even though he didn't perform.
Yeah,
Just to see him in the ambiance of other artists, just to see Pootie, just to see Spook, just to see all these artists in the same area vicinity. just to see them together, just to see Pig rock the stage. I ain't never seen Pig perform. That was my first time seeing Pig perform for real,
Wow.
and that wasn't even her super crowd.
I'm gonna tell you, I'm glad you brought Pig up. I tell you, it's to the point. People, I know they be getting tired of hearing me saying it, but I don't. I really don't care. You want to see a show? Go to a Pig, the Gemini, and a 454 Square show. When I tell you these folks be singing these people shit word for word, people who ain't the same color as us either,
I already know it.
wall to wall, independent too. And like you said, them folks in there, they buying that merch, they buying them shirts. Shit, my son, boy, square shoes. Jet dropped some shoes on them. Folks buying that shit, bro.
And that's what I'm saying. Like, people gotta understand, like, you gotta have something to offer. You gotta have that star power. Like, that's why a lot of people get on Lil Baby, because they say Lil Baby ain't got that star power. But when you hear that, what the fuck? Hey, nigga, I'm running. Cause I'm ready to turn up. A lot of people make fun of me. A lot of people talk shit about my music, what I be listening to. But you go out there, I ain't the only one doing that shit.
Yeah.
I ain't the only, bro. I'm telling you, I got plenty of pages on my phone. They do videos about niggas that I listen to every day. That's all they do. I make connections off of the niggas I listen to. You know what I'm saying? So it's like what the people like. That's why I always preach to my artists that I vibe with the most. Why you think when you go to SOB, they sing your shit word for it? That's what I live off of.
Yeah.
When that bitch say, "Hey bitch, hey Smoke, what that smell is?" Everybody singing it. Jay
Yeah.
the Kid turning off the turntable.
Yeah.
Everybody, come
Yeah.
on.
Shout out the kid.
You know what I'm saying? Or when he stop it and everybody singing your shit, Dade County nigga. Then I took it up to the, they like, oh, I heard that before. That's where I get paid at. It's not about the money.
I ain't gonna hold you, like real talk. SOB the first time I felt something like that. Like real talk. Like that was my first time really experiencing like
Cause you gotta think, when I'm in the car, I'm playing it. I'm telling people go listen to it. Bro, like up to SOB, I'm listening to SOB all day. So when I'm in the car with my people, that's all they, bro, I'm tired of listening to this. I don't want to hear this. But when we get to the show and they hear
yeah,
that shit live,
yeah.
everybody gonna turn up because they're like, damn, they been playing this. Like, it's been plenty of times. My stepdad, we recording the live open mic. He like, I heard this song somewhere. And I'm like, I know
Yeah,
you did, because I've been
yeah.
running this shit.
Straight up.
That's why I said, if I was a DJ or something, a lot of people be gone because I'm gonna be spinning your shit because I like it.
Yeah.
Just like when they was like, bro, who is this nigga Mick? Because they can, if it get cold, put on a sweater. And then when they see how crazy that shit went, everybody was live. Bro, where Nate find Jet at?
Yeah, jet slide.
You know what I'm
Well,
saying?
you done had a lot of jets at the shit that slide now.
You know what I'm
SOB.
saying? So
That you
it's
done
like,
made me fans of, you feel me?
I'm gonna spin your shit over and over and over until it gets stuck in their
Yeah.
head. So when I see on a story, I see somebody, I'm like, I saw, what you know about
Yeah.
that? Since when you been jamming that?
Yeah.
Oh, bro, just chill. No,
Yeah.
because
Yeah.
I've been trying to put you on. So it just goes to show how much I love music. It's not, I threw SOB because it's like, I want to listen to music that I want to listen to all night. I don't want to go to a club and just because a nigga paid to be here, they get to perform. I'm sorry, I ain't, but a
And if
hundred
a
niggas.
nigga try me, I'ma bust his ass, bust his ass. If I swear, if I hit that in Orlando, I've been gone almost a year. Came back home a couple weeks ago, Easter Sunday. Went to a random spot. Playlist. Come on, guys. Come on, guys.
Bro, I don't want to hear that shit. I love Boss Man D-Lo, but I'm tired. I'm tired. Bro, they played one club I went to. This was my final straw with club. We went to the club and they ran Bossman D-Lo the whole night. And then when I heard the same song twice, I said, yeah, it's my time. I think I'm done. Real spill.
I
But
ain't gonna lie. You know what I think too, though, man. I think low key, Florida, hot as we is, hot as we still getting, we be sleep on ourselves, bro.
right. Cause we our biggest enemy. We our biggest enemy. Like, I be like, damn, I ain't doing enough. I feel like this, that, and third. And excuse me, a lot of people be checking me like, bro, you did a lot in 1 year. You do 4 shows, you got millions of views, your short be doing numbers, everything you do, everything you touch be doing good. And I just be like, bro, like, I ain't doing enough. But that's just me being hard on myself.
Yeah,
And sometimes when I sit back and look at this shit, I'm like, damn. Like especially now, I'm working on a vlog page. I'm working on streaming, and everything just doing what it need to do. Is just God. All praise to the man instead, for
nah,
real.
for sure. You don't ever feel like you running yourself thin, bro.
Nah, let me tell you something, man. I felt like that before, but I look at the Shaquille O'Neals of the world, and I look at the Brandon Boyds, the Nehemiah Davises, the David Shans. These guys are way older than me, and they pushing it every day.
Yeah,
And it is this guy. I be watching him a lot too. AVB. He stays out here too. AVB. He got a thing called AVB Academy. He does an academy. He got his school account. He got 3 YouTube channels he running. He doing all that stuff, but it all ties into one thing. As long as it all ties in together, and you enjoy what you're doing, you will never feel like you're spreading yourself thin, bro. Cause you're enjoying the process. Like when I do my talk track vibes, I'm having fun with that shit. That's real.
yeah,
It ain't really like me working.
for sure.
Or when I'm doing a podcast, I'm just like we just
Yeah,
in all century, we talking, bro. We having a good
like we
time.
always do.
Yeah, and then like for the streaming thing, like bro, like I'm just gonna be playing video games, talking shit. That I ain't doing much. Once a day for an hour, why not? And it's all about just being balanced and knowing what you want for real. Like I know what I want. I want to be wealthy. I want to travel this globe here. You know what I'm
Yeah, for
saying?
sure, for sure.
I want to have a good time. Like I don't want to constantly work for somebody because when I go to work, like I be, bro, like I need to get out of here. And it's like not only do I need to get out of here, I need to figure out ways where I can not have to listen to somebody. Tell me when I go on break. Tell me when I clock in.
Yeah,
Tell me when I clock out. I'm ready to be like, I don't feel like doing content today, but I still got money coming in,
yeah,
floating in,
yeah,
and I'm able to go to these museums and do these tours and do whatever I want to do. You know what I'm saying? So, I ain't just, I felt like that, but Brandon Boyd told me this. He was like, if you feel like you're not doing, doing too much, you're not doing enough.
enough.
And then he was like, you saying you spreading yourself too thin is a distraction because you scared of what's gonna happen next. And then Avery B also said, keep throwing spaghetti at the wall until some stick.
For sure
So
that.
so one of them bitches stick and we run up for 100,000, then that's gonna be what it is.
For sure that. Man, what we got? What we got coming up next? We know we got SOB on the way. We know we
That's
got
will be on the way for
a lot
sure.
of content on the way. We got top track vibes.
Hmm.
What else in store for Nate?
Uh, Shout out my boy Eric, Don't Hangover Podcast. We got music reviews, more music reviews, and more music reviews. We got streaming coming. We got more clothes. I dropped some t-shirts. They did pretty well. Just keep myself busy, bro. Cause when you bored, that's the devil's playground for real.
Yes,
Cause I
sir.
done did a lot of dumb shit when I was bored, bro.
We all have. We
So
all have.
now that I'm back focused and back locked in, and you know, I want to preach this to y'all as well. Get y'all a journal, bro. Get y'all journal, write in y'all journal. I write in my journal every week. Go work out, get yourself in shape, because I got a lot of people that I know is in a hospital because they not taking their medication, not doing what they need to do, not taking care of themselves, bro. Take care of yourself for real. That's what's gonna drive y'all. Get y'all sleep, drink y'all water. Cause it was at one point, I'm gonna let y'all in on a little personal note. Before the last SOB, I was in the hospital because I wasn't taking care of myself. I wasn't doing what I needed to do personally to get where I am today. And I'm just happy that God sat me down in that moment because sometimes God gotta put you in a predicament. I sat in the hospital for 4 days.
You know how to sit you down.
Yeah, he sat me down. I sat down in the hospital for 4 days. And then the next week I was at SOB turning up. You know what I'm saying? So it just take care of yourself as much as you can. If you need to disconnect from the world, do that. It's been times where I just take a drive or I meditate, pray, or I just write in my journal, write my thoughts out. So or because it's mental health awareness month this month. So check on y'all people. Like as y'all know, that football player who passed away, his mental wasn't right. But if he
Yeah,
would have took a trip to go see how other people living, like that's another thing that's been keeping me going too. Like going to these foreign countries, people got way less than us and they way more happier than us.
way more.
Way more happier. Like you ask the server, I seen the same server every day. I went to the same restaurant every single day. I'm like, how you doing? I'm doing amazing. I'm doing great. God woke me up this morning. And that's the things we take for granted here. God woke us up. He blessed us. We stressing about money. We stressing about stuff that we can't control. They don't stress about that shit. You know what I'm saying? So what I got in store, just pushing positivity, pushing my brands, helping people the best way I can, and also telling the truth as much as I can, whether they like it or not.
Nah, you got to do that.
For sure.
You got to do that.
For sure. So I'm excited about these next couple months. Um, and find something that you like. Like I was talking on my pod, like I love going to concerts. I love raging. I love getting in the mosh pit. I love my juves. Those change my whole perspective. I have a great time when I go to my juves because at the juves, it's not just about dancing with girls. Like a lot of people see me post guys dancing with girls and girls dancing with guys and that type of vibe. But you also can be free.
Yeah,
That's a no judgment zone. I'm gonna repeat that. That's a no judgment zone. I see people out there having a good time, letting loose. I see the oldest of the oldest people, and I see the youngest of the youngest people. They all enjoying themselves.
it's just an energy thing
It's just an
for real.
energy. You know what I'm saying? So find something that you like to do other than your craft, because you can love your craft, but sometimes it can get overwhelming. So find something that you can go out and do, and you don't have no worries about. You know what I'm saying? So, spreading positivity, pushing the brands, keep going up. We about to hit 5,000 subscribers, about to hit 2 million. So,
Woo,
so we pushing
woo. I'm talking about my boy doing numbers, man.
for sure.
Shout out to you, cause you definitely been giving me the jewels, man. You,
For
like I said,
sure.
you be getting on
For
my
sure.
ass about it.
For sure.
I just started getting into my shorts. I've been piping back up, hitting my little numbers. You feel me? So we gonna keep on doing that.
Got to.
We've been chopping it up for about an hour, man. What you want to give the folks before we leave, though?
I done said everything, but I want to leave this to y'all. Don't let nobody stop y'all. Don't tell nobody y'all plans. Keep pushing every single day. Find something that you love. Um, Enjoy every single day. Understand your vision. Love the journey. Love people around you. Check on your people. Like those are main things I want to leave with y'all because those are main things that's been holding me together. Just being around family, like understanding the little things matter. Like a couple days ago, my grandma I'm gonna forever remember this story. My grandma, she she locked herself out of her room. She was locked out herself out of her room the whole day. She come, she said, Nate, I really need you. I know you far away, but can you please come unlock my door? So I drive all the way over to, mind you, I stay in Pine Hill, she stay in Oak Ridge, so that's like a 20-25 minute drive, low key. Especially with that traffic where she stay
Nah,
at.
for sure.
That's a little bop.
For sure.
So I go over there. I'm like, Grandma, why you ain't call the maintenance? She's like, cause I know you could do it. So of course I could do it, cause I done locked myself out of my room a few times, and I done bust in the door. So I unlocked the door for her. I bang it open, bro. I ain't seen my grandma run in years, dog. My grandma sprinted from the kitchen all the way to, oh my God, I love you so much. And it's just like, I was having a bad day that day, no cap. And just for her to hug me and smile and laugh, it just changed my whole day, like for
Yeah,
real. Cause I really didn't want to go over there. Cause when you in a bad space, you don't want to
you
project
bring
down
that
on the other
energy
people.
around other people.
So you want to kind of figure out where that energy coming from and kind of harness it away. But just her smiling and giving me a kiss, hugging me, just cause I unlocked the door for you, it just makes like it gives you that reality check. Cause a reality check ain't always got to be somebody yelling at you.
Yeah,
A reality check just somebody giving you that hug or they smiling or telling you how great they is, how great you are to them, and that just changed your perspective. And that made my day. And that's another reason why me doing the things that I do, it don't make me feel like I'm spreading myself too thin. Cause like I'm gonna just keep on going. So yeah, man, just love on your people, do what you need to do. It's always gonna be there for you.
nah, for sure, man. You already know what it is, man. It's been an honor and a pleasure, like always, talking with you.
For sure.
Who am I with T Murray? Season 3. We bike with it, man. Y'all already know what the play is, man.
Let it rock.
Let it rock.